Hey guys, and welcome to part 2 of Crash 2. We're now on to Hang 8, where we're going to get one of the water levels. Don't fall into the water.
Yeah, instant death. Haul ass, by the way, because
This is a time attack stage, but you won't get the clock will not appear until you go past the next checkpoint.
don't break that checkpoint. Oh, you fool.
Don't worry, I'm going to get the gem. I'm going to get the gem, time attack gem, and then I'm going to die again.
Because if you fuck up the time attack, can you get both gems in this at this point?
Yes you can actually. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm getting the time attack one
Yeah,
first.
it's plant food, you can't get both of them in
Yeah,
one
that's the other
run
one. This
later.
is Hang 8. Fuck those piranha plants, by the way.
Yeah.
Now you see that blue gem here? You only get that platform when you get the blue gem from the first level.
Yoink, crystal.
So you just got a whole ass here.
By the way, in order to... You can't be a smart ass and if you pause the game and press select on the pause screen, you'll leave and go back to the warp room. But if you do that, when you get the crystal, you won't keep it. You have to actually finish the level.
With 10 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, I couldn't even see the timer because the fucking light's in the way.
And with that, clear gem. Now I need to go back. Now I'm going to go back and get the box gem. I mean, it doesn't even really die here.
Yeah.
Just like it's like disbelief.
Yeah.
Seriously, what's stopping them from grabbing the ledge and coming back up?
Now the reason I'm going back is because is to double check that I didn't
That
have
would
any
have been
boxes.
great if you missed that jump.
But once I know I'm here, I'm like, yeah, I got the boxes. Let's continue.
Yeah, that's actually one of the things about the game, is that the boxes didn't take a lot of strain on the memory for the game, so they were able to put a lot more detail into the environments.
Aye, as you can clearly see, that is really gorgeous.
Yeah.
Apparently Miyamoto was inspired to make more water levels because he was so impressed with the water effects of, I think, Crash Bandicoot 1. So we have Crash Bandicoot to blame for causing more underwater levels to be made in Miyamoto games. Is he still working at Nintendo, actually?
I think he is, but I think he's close to retiring.
Because I know Reggie just retired. Well, you almost overshot your jump there.
Right, these bonus levels, they're supposed to be a reference to Crash 1.
Yeah.
The way they originally looked.
Oh, by the way, another thing I love about this game, the soundtrack.
Alright,
The soundtrack is amazing.
it is.
But take it unlike Crash when you don't get
Tawna, yeah.
yeah.
Because off screen, by the way, she dumps you from Pinstripe.
Yeah.
Ah, bitch.
Gold digging hole.
Yeah, we haven't done Crash 1 yet, but basically Pinstripe is this Tommy gun toting crazy weasel-like guy.
Who's obsessed with Tommy guns and all that, and then I guess because
He
she
thinks
likes,
he's gangster.
yeah, pretty much that because she likes the bad boy material, she just dumps Crash for him.
There's actually a manga of Crash 2, I believe, where it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Apparently, like, Crash is so dumb for it, and what is it? Apparently, like, Coco is saying to him, like, the reason Tawna broke up with him is because he's so dumb, and that.
Well, wasn't that a result of the evil Ray in Crash 1? Because that's how he
Ray,
came.
yeah.
Because that's how he came to be.
And then Cortex actually, like, tricks Crash into assisting him by saying he'll become an irresistible hero.
Oh.
Until
my
that
God.
point, apparently Crash wasn't paying attention to him. At least I think that's according to what Lewis of Brain Scratches said about it.
Well, do you think it would probably what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck up the character if they actually gave Crash intelligence.
No, that's the thing. He doesn't have the intelligence. He's still dumb in the manga.
Yeah.
In case y'all don't know, manga are comics for Japan.
Aye. You have to use the boost here to
Yeah.
to get up those boxes.
That's not the worst of it, though.
What is this supposed to be, by the way? Is this supposed to be a skateboard with jets?
I don't know.
Or,
Whatever it is, it's
Yeah.
fragile.
yeah. Motor powered surfboard or something.
And that
I
basically,
think something blew up.
yeah. Break all. That's what the green exclamation boxes do. Break all those, you destroy every nitro crate in the stage. Nitro crates were introduced in this game's instant explosion if you touch it.
Yep.
Unlike the TNTs where you have to bounce on them and initiate a countdown.
And in Crash Twin Sanity, nitros are instant kill regardless of whether or not you have a mask, which I fucking hate, by the way.
I never knew that because when I played Crash Twin Sanity, I got to the first bit where when the bird is offering saying, if you kill these worms to stop me in my trees, I'll give you this crystal. But after that, I stopped.
Yeah.
What was that? Oh, Cortex with
I'm an
the
evil
penguin.
scientist. What do you expect?
Yeah, the penguin. Fish?
And he's like, Rafa, Cortex didn't do well. I'll give Crash Twin Sanity that. It tried to be a bit more humorous.
They even put Fake Crash into the story, which I love. Fake Crash is hilarious.
For those wondering, Fake Crash was basically a design, Japanese plush, a knockoff design of a Japanese plushie that looked horrible, but Naughty Dog liked it so much they made it a separate character.
And the sound effects he makes it, especially in Crash Team Racing, are hilarious.
And that was High Nate.
And I think Fake Crash is coming back for Crash Team Night.
Yes, as you can tell, folks, the level names are puns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one letter up, pisting it away, which
Yeah.
is supposed to be pissing it away, and it's like, how did they get away with that in an E-rated game?
No, I'm just waiting for a video game level to have the name Bitchin'.
3 crystals.
After, look how Cortex comes up right here. Look, watch his nose. Look.
I need to conserve power.
What the fuck?
What?
The fuck is that
What
face?
the
That has always bugged me ever since I was a child.
Fuck your nose and fuck your bullshit face.
Your
You going for
bullshit
pets
face.
next?
Have you
Yeah.
seen the Crash Bandicoot Rat by GT Machinima?
No.
Right, we're gonna.
I almost forgot you named it. Fuck it.
Yeah, we're gonna take another fuck it save.
I love what Matt did in SGP, where he overwrote the save. Bye bye, fuck him.
No, it's like his 100% name was Chumiko.
I don't know what that.
You're better off not knowing.
Yeah. Yeah, don't.
Let that whoosh.
On to the pits we go. This is an easy level. There's no special requirements. Just beat the level and destroy the boxes, and that's it.
There's a problem though. You gotta backtrack.
Oh yeah, this is the one where it introduces the fork in the road, where backtracking in this game is a real pain in the arse because the camera does not fall
And they
back.
don't fix that in the remake.
It's like, unless it's like a Pacific level, like the boulder chasing levels, the camera is not good for when you need
It's
to
zoomed out
backtrack.
so you can see the boxes ahead of time.
Ah,
Because
but
you
here-
need to be able to see them in that stage.
But here, it's not good for backtracking when you have to go after all the boxes, because it's a fork in the road, and they both have boxes.
Yeah. And you actually have to go. Which one is it? The left or right one that has the exclamation box?
I believe it's the left side.
You can
Here we are.
Yeah, you can spin the turtles, by the way.
Well, not the ones with the spikes on the sides. The one with the buzzsaws on the top. Yeah, you can.
You can
Hello.
spin these things as well.
Or you could slide into them. I think that was. These are the moves that were introduced in Crash 2. Crash 1, you didn't have the slide and jump.
Yeah, and as a result, you were so much more limited in what you could do.
Even
it
in the
sucked.
remake of Crash 1, they kept it to that.
Yeah, I honestly think they should have given you the slide and the jump after the slide in that game, which is odd because in the remake for Crash 2, once you beat the game, they give you the speed shoes you get from Crash 3.
But that's because they added the time relics, which are not introduced in this one version of the game.
And but they don't give you them for Crash 1, actually. But that's probably the only reason they probably didn't do that is because the level design was not designed for the running shoes. There's a lot of stop and go, and you probably fucking kill yourself.
Now, this is what I mean by the problem with the camera, folks. It doesn't It's not good for when you need to backtrack, because there's obviously bonus pitch you need to jump over, but you can see how I'm taking my time, so I know where it is.
It's like, you know what this says? This is exactly like trying to find an off-screen hunter in Resident Evil 1 or 3 before it knows you're there, because they can fucking just insta-kill you from off-screen. So it's like you know they're off-screen, you know you need to take them down quickly, but you have no idea where they are.
But not to worry though, I've made it back with my witch doctor protecting me.
Yeah, you're in the clear now.
Yeah, that's it. Once you get back here, you're safe.
So that Crash's secret, he harnesses the power of voodoo.
By the way, if you manage to hit multiple enemies at once with either deflecting an enemy via spin or at the same time, you'll get more fruit.
Oh,
What
it
was
wasn't
that?
that. It's
What the
because
fuck was that?
I jumped into his buzzsaw, and I was too
Ooh,
far.
let me touch it.
That was too Andrew. That was it. But
That was -1 intelligence from Andrew.
But anyway, the witch doctor, as you said, Sean. Not only that, there's a specific path you need to follow in order to get the masterful power of the mask. You have to go to streets. You have to go in the Pacific direction. You have to go ooh ee, ooh ah ah, ting ting, walla walla, and bang bang.
Oh, you know what that reminds me of? What was that? Yeah, the monkeys. What was it? Yes, Rugrats the movie. Do you remember that? The monkeys sang that song.
I never saw Rugrats as a kid.
I used to watch it all the time.
Now, those steel boxes are also introduced in this game. They're basically normal boxes but covered with a metal armor. The only way to break through them is another move that Crash gets, the belly flop.
Do they introduce the timed armor boxes here, or is that Crash?
That was Crash 3. I would say this is probably in terms of the classic classic Crash Bandicoot games. This is probably my favorite.
All right,
And you're not wording good there.
we'll get to remake in due time, Andrew.
Well, you know what I meant. It's because we were doing so many Resident Evils at this point.
Yeah, I've got remake and Code Veronica. I've got Chris's scenario and Code Veronica ready for when we get to it too.
Don't worry, folks. If you die in the bonus stage, you won't lose a life. And
You will lose your mask though.
You'll lose your mask, but you can retry the bonus stages as much as you want. And that's how you get that's how you get all the boxes. You have to go to alternative routes. There's also bonus stages, but there's also death routes.
Yeah.
Basically, what a death route is, folks, you have to go up to that platform and
You have to reach it
without dying.
Because if you die before you reach it, it'll just be transparent. And
But don't worry though. The moment you permanently step on the panel, it will be there after you die.
I honestly, I don't know. I think it's very finicky. One time I died on the death route, and then I fucked up on the way back to it before I reached it, died, and it was gone. I have no idea how they work. It's very...
Finicky.
Yeah.
That Crash dance.
Yep.
After a
It's
while,
telling you
though,
to suck it.
after a while, though, you'll want to skip that, because we can only see it so many times before we gotta get a move on.
On to the first boulder level, folks.
The track for this is one of the best tracks in the game, and they went up to 11 when it came to this music track.
But you see what I mean here, look, because it's a boulder chasing level, the camera's a lot better.
Yeah.
Like
But once the boulder comes down, folks, you have to be on the run. It's an insta kill, pretty much.
It's actually a bunch of funny death animations whenever he dies as well. If you get hit by the boulder, he's essentially stuck to the boulder.
Yeah.
It's not that, you're getting chased by a giant jawbreaker from the Ed Boys.
I still think to this day the best episode of all time will forever be the one where the store was selling chocolate, where it's giving away free
and then
jawbreakers.
and then there just happens to be a chicken traffic outside the store.
Fate has conspired against us!
Now, if you touch those
Right down the pit.
Now, if you touch those mines that launch into the air, they don't do any damage, but the real danger is that when you land on the ground, you
But
stop.
still, what's the point of the bombs? They're just there to annoy you.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Now, actually, does it break the box?
Yes, this is my proof that it breaks the boxes for you.
There is a set of boxes it will miss, though, later on, but it gets them in the remake, though, thankfully. At least as far as I know. Like, there's so many little quality of life improvements in the remake. First off, you know the crates Andrew's bouncing on for all the fruit? They introduced the 5 bounce rule for that in Crash 2 in the remake. You only have to bounce on it 5 times.
Well, not the concept itself was for Crash 3, but they implemented it into Crash 2 in the remake, because in here you have to bounce 10 times.
Yeah, that's why they changed it, because waste of fucking time!
Well, actually, later on in the recording, I did test this out. I did mention that if you hold down the jump button, you bounce higher. You bounce higher. But see, if you do that with the boxes here, it actually goes down to 8 bounces because
they're timed. If you don't bounce on them for a certain amount of time, there's an invisible countdown that goes down. Essentially, you can't see how many fruit are left, and there will be no fruit whatsoever.
It's like the coins boxes in Mario. Exactly like that. So if I bounced on, let's say if I bounced on that box once, and then 5 seconds later I bounced again, it would break with no fruit.
Man, Kleptomanias must be crying right now with the fact that those 4 fruit are left there forever. Because there's no way to get them without dying.
Are they actually fruit and all that? Because for the longest time as a child, I always thought they were apples.
Yeah, they're called Wampa
fruit.
I thought they were apples. And this is where the trouble starts.
Yeah.
Witness the fall of Andrew Simpson.
No,
You've already fallen in the pit.
It's just because, again, I don't see the bombs until I hit them.
Have you seen the speedrun runs for these levels. They're fucking insane.
Oh, this is the box is right next to the electric cart. Die this bit. Oh shit!
Oh, and the remake that would have broken it.
I missed that one box and I can't go back and get it.
There's no way it's suicide. Oh.
Oh no.
Now you know how I felt during recording.
Do you get that off screen?
Yes, I'll go back and get it. That one fucking box. Let's just say that's not the only time it happens.
Oh no. Oh no. Cold hard crash.
We'll see. I don't want to spoil it for you.
That's a yes.
They are not without enemies.
Hey, I worded it so it cannot be called car crash.
Recognized, although they cannot harm you inside this warp room.
That's a nice idea you got there, Cortex.
Calling it now, Andrew did 2
Get to the
runs.
next
No, calling it now, Andrew did the 1 run of Cold Hard Crash because he's a fucking masochist. He
Says
likes
the-
pain.
So says the man who plays Godzilla on the PlayStation 4.
I'm surprised you bring that up.
Anyway, back to what you're supposed to do.
Die. Die.
There we go.
That would have been funny if you died.
I would be raging. Clear gem. I swear this is worth getting 1 box for.
That was one of the biggest problems with Crash 1 is that you had to get the colored gems just to go back through levels only to collect 3 fucking boxes. It's like, it was stupid.
And with that, that's tier 1 complete. Now,
When you know what you're doing, you can actually beat this game and fill 100% it in 1 sitting, actually.
but now we can't get the red gem just yet. We have to go and find a secret exit in another level.
So I think this will be one of the shorter playthroughs on the channel.
We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, now as Dr. Cortex mentioned, as we go into the next room, there's going to be a boss in between. Now, what you can do actually...
You have to stop moving in
You have
there.
to stop moving in the platform. But once you see when you go up to the next room after you defeat the boss, if you go back on that platform and hold the triangle button, you can refight the boss battles.
Alright.
I think they kept that. I think the boss rooms are their own doors in the remake, actually.
Anyway,
Yeah.
our first boss from Crash 1, back with a PhD, Ripperoo.
It was what happened to the people who gave him the award in the PhD. This guy's fucking nuts.
All you have to do, folks, is let him destroy his own, use his own
But
TNT.
himself.
Himself.
He's still an idiot.
And that screams, I think it was from Lady of the Tramp. Lady and the Tramp, sorry. That one where they go and visit the zoo. The hyena, I think it was.
I've not seen that, actually. I've seen the sequel, and that was like around the time Disney were doing all these very unnecessary sequels.
Alright.
That was a dark age for Disney. Like, the only decent one I would say that I genuinely liked Lion King 2. Because they actually did put some good effort into that one.
And yes, folks, so you can see there on the floorboard, those are actual equations, like that one, F equals ma, that's force equals mass times acceleration.
Can you actually belly flop?
No. But why would he go out of his way, this Ripperoo, why would he go out of his way to study? I've spent my entire life figuring you out, boy!
Yeah, he's trying to defeat him.
In fact, one of the books actually says crash before he jumps off his table.
It's really hard to see, though. I don't know if you can actually make it out. This is the hardest part, because you have to basically
Jump.
you have to make sure you're out of range of them.
And now it looks like he's wearing a mop.
Alright.
Now, in the first Crash game,
I'm sorry I'm going to have to cut you off there, Stevie. We're running out of time.
fuck you.
As Crash dances his way to victory, we'll see you guys in the next part.